In this video, we'll describe how to enter your estimates on a task. Once you're on the task page, you can see that the tasks in white color have no hours listed under artist estimate and there's no completion date. These tasks in white are the ones which you need to enter estimates for. So to enter estimates, just click on the task, which takes you to the task details. Here you can enter your estimated hours and completion date, and there's this also I'm refusing task button. This button needs to be used in very rare cases where you cannot take up the task for some major reason. Remember that it needs to be used in very rare situations. Using this button will also decrease your task's declined subscore and affecting your bonus. So make sure you use it only when it's really needed. You'll be able to enter your artist estimate once you've checked your task files, and then you'll know exactly how long you'll need to complete the task. It's recommended that you be able to match the 3DU estimate, because this 3DU estimate is calculated by the number of hours that artists previously have taken to complete a similar task. So the number you see here is an average of those hours. Once you have a good idea of the number of hours needed, you can enter it here. Honestly, enter how much time you think you need to complete the task. If your estimate is below the 3DU estimate, it's good, it can increase your score, and the higher it is, it can also decrease your score. The best situation is to try and match it. Say you need 12.5 hours on this task. You might enter 12.30 for 12 hours and 30 minutes, but that's not the case here. You can see that it shows 12.30 means only 12 hours and 18 minutes. So if you really need 12.5 hours, you need to enter 12.5, which means 12.5, and you can see now it shows 12 hours and 30 minutes. So remember that these hours are entered in decimal and not in the actual time like what we see on the watch. Sometimes in some cases there may be tasks which are different, and you may think you need more time to complete it. Say instead of a 12 hours 3DU estimate, you might need 15 hours. So once you enter 15 hours and click outside the box, you will see a new box appears there. It says please explain why your estimate is higher than 3DUs. So enter any reason why you think that this task is going to take you longer. The reason entered should be a valid reason. Say for example, this is a task for the main character blend shapes. Why would you think that it's going to take you longer? Because there is a requirement to have a lot of in between shapes to get smooth blended output. So reasons like this are valid technically. Make sure that your reasons make sense when you enter them. And if you don't enter a reason and you try to update your estimate, it will tell you that you need to explain why your estimate is higher than 3Du's estimate. Let me just undo to get back that message. So we have the message there, and now you need to enter a completion date. When entering the completion date, keep in mind your availability, how many hours you're going to work every day, and also remember that it is compulsory to submit WIPs every day while you're working on a task. So just click on this calendar and say you can complete it. So say you can complete this task on 25th. Note that the earlier you complete tasks, you can get a higher score, and the later you take, the more time you need, it can lower your score. So let me just go back and quickly change this estimate to match the 3D view estimate. You can see that the box disappeared because the estimate is no longer higher, and a completion date of 25th. The time spent on task is now 0 hours because work hasn't been started. Later you can come and check it, it will update automatically. Before you click update, review your estimates once again and make sure it's entered correctly. You might select a wrong year or a wrong month, so be sure that the details are entered correctly and then click on update. Now on the tasks page you can see that this task has turned orange. This means that your estimates are accepted and you can start working on it. You will have received an SMS and an email for the same. If after entering estimates your task still shows white, that means the estimates were not accepted automatically and you have to wait for the estimates to be accepted manually. So don't start any work on the task till you receive the SMS and email, and you can also confirm by the color of the task on privdesk.